This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Arnfield TV in association with Matt the Knife Global. We're at the press conference for Linares Crawler here. With me, I've got Brian Rose. Well, this is an interesting, the Battle of Blackpool between you and Jack Arnfield. Old friends. I understand there's still a little bit of history there between Bobby Rimmer and Jack. That didn't end too well by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't want to talk about that because at the end of the day it's about me and Jack, and I don't want to take it away from that. You know, this is Jack's defining moment, and for me it's I don't see where I can get by beating Jack Arnfield. You know, when I beat him on 25th of March, it doesn't really take me anywhere, but I suppose it gives me bragging rights, and you know it's decent money. I knew about the fight, but then Eddie Hearn messaged me on Twitter last night and said Jack's took that fight, so I was a little bit surprised at first that he took it. So I've still not got my head around it, you know, but I think I'll have to over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, so I don't hate Jack, but for the next 8 weeks I've got to wait him.
I mean, it's more interesting obviously because Jack's had a good run of results, in particular the John Ryder fight, and he's on a bit of a roll. So, like you said in the press conference, subconsciously maybe thinks that this is the right time to be fighting Brian Rose.
Definitely. I mean, there's no doubt Jack Arnfield is in the best place he's ever been in his career, because with us he seemed to always be getting injuries. He was always out of injuries, no fault of his own. But now he seems to be in a better place. You know, he's happy where he is training, so he probably does fancy the fight. He's probably thinking, you know, I'm coming off a Macklin loss. I wouldn't even class the last win, you know, that was just to get me back to winning ways. So he probably does think, you know, I'm getting Brian Rose at the right time, because I know for a fact 2 years ago he wouldn't have, even a year ago he wouldn't have even contemplating fighting, you know. But he must really fancy it, because for me, he rang me yesterday morning and said, I've been offered this, you know, I'm not going to take it because, you know, friendships mean more. And then by the night, the fight was on. So 25th of March, I'm gonna show him that he's not ready for someone like me.
Would this fight have ever happened if you two were currently in the same gym?
No, never. We spoke about it on a regular basis. You know, we lived together. You know, we used to. You know, he used to pay for curry one night. You know, if it was our cheat night, he used to pay for curry, and I used to pay it the next night. And we've done things together, me and Jack, that we can't even talk about. You know, he's my best friend in boxing. So, and I'm not being disrespectful when I talk about him now, because he still will be my best friend in boxing. I've known him since I was 12 years old. Like, my amateur coach, he's training at my gym, and he trains the lads at my gym. I've got to go in and tell him. He'll probably burst into tears. He'll be devastated. Last time I mentioned it, he said, can you not box a draw? You know, can you not box a draw out? I'm like, no. So it's going to be tough for a lot of people. You know, he's a family friend. My dad loves Jack Arnfield. His dad loves me. You know, it's a hard one, but it's my family and my kids mean more than Jack Arnfield to me. So that's how I see it. Okay.
Well, listen, it's like I said, it's a very interesting fight for many reasons for this bill on March 25th. So,
can I just thank MTK for working hard to get me the fights? You know, there was a big name put in place before this one. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to be that person that's, you know, there's reasons why you don't fight sometimes. It's tactical, it's money, and I thought that fight was going to come off, so they're working hard to get me that fight. I had a fight before that, and there were 2 big fights, so I just want to thank them for working hard to get me this one. They've done a great job. Getting me the money that I wanted and getting me a fight on the 25th of March. I wouldn't say it was a fight I wanted. This isn't the ideal situation, but I'm getting paid and I'm fighting on the 25th of March. So.
No worries. All right, Brian Rose, listen, thank you very much for talking to Arnfield TV, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you ahead of March 25th.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Best of luck in camp.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.